Hi everyone, I'm Angie and I'm the owner and creator of Content Creation. Today we're going to be making a ladybug wreath. Okay, we're going to be using one 10-inch mesh. We're going to be using this white with black metallic stripes mesh. This is the mesh we're going to be using. I am cutting this mesh today at 22 inches long. This frame that I have, I don't remember where I bought it in Craft Outlet or where did I buy this one at, only has 16 ties. If I'm not mistaken, I have wrote it down somewhere here. And now I don't have the little piece of paper. So it was 16. I'm gonna count again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Yeah. We have 9 ties in the bottom, and then we have 7 on the top. Okay, 7 on the top, 9 on the bottom on this one. So I cut my mesh at 22 inches and I cut 16 pieces. All right, this is the frame we're going to be using. This is the sign we're going to be using today. Ribbons I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using 2, 2.5. Thank you, honey. 2, 2.5, and 1, 1.5. We'll be using this black and white one, this red one, and this 1.5 with the ladybugs on them. Okay. I also cut 16 of each. So now I already did pre-cut most of my mesh, but let me get this out of the way here, so you guys can see. But I did save some so I can just cut them with you. Hi, Adriana. Okay. So we said we're cutting. This is 10 by 10, so it's 10 inches, and it's a border stripe metallic mesh. Okay. So I'm going to cut this one 22 inches. Let me just get my rocks from right here so I can hold it. We're towards the end of the roll, so it tends to curl up faster that way. So we're going to cut this one at 22. So I'm using my numbers here on my mat. Use my rotary cutter.
Diana B, hi, SC here, South Carolina.
Hi, how are you? How's the weather over there? Thank you for joining me. And how is it in South Carolina? Because here in Florida, where I'm at, it's been raining, dreary, and cold all day today. So 22 inches, we're cutting 22 inches, okay? This is towards the end of my roll. This here. Just one of the cuts to show you guys. Let me just take this, what's left over here. My phone so I can see read your comments here. That would help. I can't see. How come I can't see any comments?
And Nicole says hi.
Hi, Ann. Thank you for joining me. I was just trying to see if I see any comments on my phone, but I'm not seeing any. Okay, so we're cutting these 22 inches long. These were the last 2 pieces on this row. So let me just untangle this here, get this off. Okay. Okay. One more piece here. Okay, we got that out. Let me just put that stapler there so I don't step on it. So this is my last piece here. I'm cutting 22 inches, so this goes a little further than 22. Let me just get my other rock and hold it down so I can have it straight and get a straight cut. I'm still going to use whatever's left over. I'm just going to cut that part that's fraying a lot out here, and then I'll use the rest. This was the last piece that I had on this roll. Let's do this. Just let me put it here this way, it's easier for me. And I'm just gonna cut a little pieces frame. So I'm using one roll today of 10 inches, 30, what is it, 30 feet? I'm using the entire roll. I am cutting 16 pieces because the wreath frame that I have has 9 ties in the bottom and 7 on the top. Okay, so that's why I'm cutting them 22 inches. So let's take our mesh and put these away for later. This is the frame that we're using, and this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing ruffles with them, okay? So I'm just going to ruffle them up and place them. And we're going to be doing that all around at 22 inches long that we cut it, using one row, 10 inch. Just going to open my bottom ties here. Thank you all for joining. Come in, say hello, share your live, share the live with your friends, and post it up there for me. Thank you, I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Okay, I just opened them up. So let me get my mesh. And this is what we're gonna do. First of all, I'm gonna place something heavy to hold my mesh while I'm ruffling up, okay? Let me put the sign over here. I'm not using it now. So I'm gonna lay my mesh down. We cut this at 22 inches. And I'm gonna place, I'm gonna put this down here because this is heavy to hold it down. So we're just gonna ruffle it, okay? You guys can see what I'm doing? We're using a white with black metallic stripes, okay? So I'm gonna take my mesh and I'm just gonna ruffle it.
Diana said you're almost at 150 subs. Congrats.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna place it, okay? Place it in here, take this high, and you take the one from the bottom high, and then you just give it a twist, okay? Give it 2 twists. Then make sure my ends are standing up, and we'll go for the next one. So for those of you who just joined me, my name is Angie, and I'm the owner and creator of Content Wreath Creation. Today we're making a ladybug wreath using the ruffle method. I used a 10-inch roll of mesh, and I cut them at 22 inches long because the frame that I'm using today only has 16 ties. So I cut them at 22 inches. So I'm placing them here, taking my ties.
10-yard roll.
10-yard roll, yes. What did I say?
10 inch.
Sorry, 10 yards. Well, it's 10 by 10. And then I'm twisting it twice. I'm making sure my ends are up, okay? This is where we get in here. I'm gonna use 3 different ribbons today. I'm using 2, 2.5, and I'm using 1, 1.5. Usually, I'm just gonna do that wrong because I'm talking, you see. Let's place it this way. I'm only putting this here so I have the weight so it can hold it down for me. Am I missing anybody else? You're almost at 50. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Okay. So I make sure it's straight. It's just a me thing. I have to make sure it's straight, but I like to make sure that it's straight. And then you press in the bottom here, and then you take your other 4 fingers, and then you ruffle. Okay? Okay. There you go. I like to push this one up so it won't tangle with the other one because if it gets caught, I don't want it to fray. So I try to not touch it too much. So, oh, and I forgot to show you the cutest thing. I have these cute little ladybugs that we're going to use as an embellishment and attach it to our wreath. Okay, let me show you. This one here. This one I brought at Hobby Lobby. Brought this one at Hobby Lobby, right? And I also brought this one at Hobby Lobby. Isn't this the cutest? Okay, we're gonna be adding these towards the end on my wreath, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's go with the other one. 20 inches I cut, 22 inches I cut, 22 inches long. And we're doing the ruffle method, okay? Which is just taking the fingers and your thumbs, you're pressing it in the middle, and then you're scrunching it in towards you so you can have a ruffle effect, okay? And you take it in the middle. And if you see that you have more one side than the other, you just place it down and you move it the other way like that. You have even ruffles, okay? Okay. So I made my last Easter wreath last night. And I'll show you the wreath when I'm done with this one. And I just feel like I have to bring that up a little bit. On that one, I used 12 ties. And I cut 12 pieces at 30 inches long, and I used also one row, okay? And that I like that method a lot. You only need to, you can use just one row. You cut them at 30 inches, and you just ruffle once or twice the ends, and you do like a cruffle, because you're gonna get more of a big ruffle more than the roll. And that one came out really nice. I'll show you guys. And I used 2 different ribbons on that one. I like the way that one came out. I'm going to be doing a live using that method also. So I really like that. Okay. So this is just to hold my mesh down. I'm sorry if I'm missing any comments. If you guys are on, come in, say hello. See, if it twists on me, I try to use my other finger to bring it down. Okay. So how is everyone else doing? How's the weather by where you guys are at? Because we're not having such great weather over here today. It's been raining, it's been cold, and it's been one of those dreary days in Florida. Okay. I feel like it's getting tangled up with my sweater. So I'm making ruffles. That's what we're making today. And I'm placing them in my ties here. And we have 9 at the bottom on this frame.
And Nicole says, I'm up on Long Island visiting my son, and it was a nice day today.
Oh, it was nice in the island? Oh, nice.
Adriana says she likes that mesh.
Thank you. See, I caught some of the fray and it got tangled down to my tie. So I'm just cutting it off. Your grandkids, huh, Anne? Wow. Well, it's just not slowing up in Staten Island. Staten Island, she said, right?
Long Island.
Oh, Long Island. At least it's not slowing up there.
It was 46 of it, not bad.
46. Well,
I
we're
mean, I'm
close to that.
saying New York was 46.
It was 46 in New York, and we were 56 here in Florida today, and we were in the upper 80s last week. I kind of had put my sweaters away and my long sleeves, and then I go digging out for them again. That's Florida.
Well, we're gonna get hot starting Tuesday.
Yes. Well, that's what happened last week. We had 2-3 days in the 80s, and they said, that's it. It's going to start warming up, and look. And today I get up, and it's freezing in the house, and I'm like, why is it so cold here? It's supposed to be the first day of spring, isn't it?
You see, it's 54, but it feels like 48.
See, it's 54 here, and it feels like 48. 48?
Yeah.
48. You believe that? I have to bring my plants in. That's chilly, especially if it's windy. When it's windy, you can really feel cold here. But, and don't get me wrong, because I'm a New Yorker, so I know what cold is. But once you've been living in the warm climate for a couple of years, you tend to get cold faster. Okay, we're almost done the bottom. I have one more, and then we're done with the bottom, okay? Thank you, Adri. This is, I mentioned there was a metallic, striped metallic mesh. Okay? Please share this live with your friends. Share the live so you can get some more subscribers. I appreciate that. Okay? Can you guys see what I'm doing? What's that? Is the wreath in the way of what I'm...
No, it's fine.
Okay. Well, this is the last one I have on the bottom, okay? I'm gonna try to move this so it won't get tangled up with it. Place it in here. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just placing it. Oh, that's the wrong tie. That was the one from the top. Giving it a twist, and that's it. I don't want to touch it or mess around with it too much, because this kind of mesh, you can't really touch it too much. It doesn't like to be touched a lot. So this is what we have in the bottom, okay? And you can see some of the frame through it there because it's a light mesh and the color is also light. But we're going to be adding ribbon, and I'm going to be adding 3 ribbons to this wreath, okay? So now I'll take the top ones, and I'm going to open them up so I can just have them ready. So when I come in with my ruffle, I don't have to mess around with that. Let me just cut a little bit of the fragrance here. Okay. Okay. Go. There we go. But I don't want to mess around with it too much. So on the top, there is 7?
Yes.
7 ties on the top, okay? I don't know, sometimes these rings they're weird. They usually come 10 in the bottom and 8 in the top, and this one was 9 and 7. I don't know why. That's okay. So we're using, those of you who just tune in, if we have anyone that tune in, if not, just in case you watch the replay, we're making a ladybug wreath, okay? And we're using 1 row of 10-inch mesh, and we're cutting it 22 inches long because this frame, this wreath frame has only 16 ties. So that's why I'm cutting them 22. And I'm using 3 ribbons today to make some tails. We're gonna have a large bow on the bottom. We have this sign, which is a metal sign. I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna use pipe cleaners or a wire, which I'm not very, I don't really like to use wire because it's hard for me to twist it. Huh? I thank you, and I appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much. And then we had the little embellishments, the little ladybugs embellishments. Okay? Okay. I feel like the sweater is supposed to tangle up on the mesh. Okay, so we're doing the ruffle method. Take our thumbs and we squeeze it together, and we take other fingers and we walk it. And we walk on our mesh. And we pull the corners down. Then we pinch the middle. And then we have a ruffle. Okay? And we place it in our wreath. Okay? Let's try to move the other one over a little. And then we twist it in here. Okay? We give it 2 twists. And that's it. And I try to open it up the bottom and on the top. Okay. Some of my ribbon, the ribbons that I have today, I think 2 of them I purchased at Craft Outlet. So if anyone needs that number, I have it. And one of them, I think the Ladybug one I purchased at, what did I purchase at? Oh, at Old Time Pottery, there was the red one. The red one was at Old Time Pottery, and the Ladybug one was at Craft Outlet. Yep. Okay. Just wait towards the end, and if I see any of that mesh fraying too much, I don't want it to get caught up on my sweater, because once you start to pull on this, it starts to fray, and that's what I don't want. Okay, go. So we have 3 more, okay? I have 2 here, and I have 2 more there. Sometimes you can't tell, so I take a peek in the back and see how many I have left. I have 3 left. Okay. All right. So we had more than enough at 22. That's great. Okay, so I'm placing this just to hold my mesh down. This is towards the end of the roll, so it tends to curl on its own, just to hold it down. Okay. You pinch it, and you walk it, and we're making ruffles.
He says it looks so big already.
It does. I'm gonna say it's probably about, I don't know, 23 inches wide already. That's the norm. Okay. Let's open it up and not mess around with it too much. Okay. Oh, here it is. How come I don't understand why?
What's the matter?
No, I don't know why I can't see any comments on my.
Somebody's in any comment.
No, I can't. I don't have any at all. Not even the previous ones, but that's okay.
But you can see it on the laptop, right?
That's okay. You can read them. You can read them for me. Right?
That's what I've been doing.
Okay. Or you're playing games on your iPad.
No.
Okay. So we're ruffling them up. Looking for my ties. We have one more left, and then we'll start putting in our ribbons. Okay?
Yes.
I don't remember, maybe I have, I'm sure I have used 3 ribbons before. I'm using the 2 2.5, and 1 1.5, which is gonna be like the center one is the 1.5 because it's the one that has the ladybugs on them. So I want it to be the center one, which is the main ribbon. So, what am I doing? Oh, I am missing 2. Okay, so I am going to use these 2 here for the count, right? This one is the end one, it's the last piece of the roll.
Okay. What made you want to do this wreath? Did the sign inspire you, or you thought about Ladybug concept first?
No,
I don't think
about any concept. I had the sign.
I was Indiana, the
yeah.
therapist.
Well, no, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Good.
I had the sign. This sign I had it. I think I had the sign since last year, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, it's like sometimes you have a sign, but you're missing the other pieces to the puzzle, and until you don't have all the pieces, you can't make the wreath. Well, that's me. So I think I was waiting to get a ribbon. So I had done one last year, but I think it was yellow and black. So I was waiting for the ribbon, and then I walked into Hobby Lobby, and then I found those ladybugs, and I'm like, okay, I think I got all the pieces to my puzzle now, and now I'm gonna make that wreath. I was gonna use 2 mesh rolls. Huh? I was gonna use 2 rolls, but then I said, you know what? I had seen Lori. Lori's my business coach, and she made a live also using 1 roll. She was showing you how you can still still make a wreath as full with 1, like you can make it with 2. You know, I only had 1 roll of this particular white and black. You know, so I said, okay, well, let me try the method. Hers was 18 ties, so she cut them at 20 inches, if I'm not mistaken. She cut hers at 20 inches, and she also used 1 roll, and she cut them off 20 inches, and she made the ruffle method on hers, and it was beautiful, and it was full with just 1 roll. So when I only found 1 roll of this particular one that I wanted to use, like, okay, well, we can still make it because I remember that I saw that live, and can still make it with just 1 roll. This is gonna really curl up here. This is the last piece that I have, but it's okay. So this is the last piece here, and it's all folded up because it was the last one, but we'll make it work. I'll just curl that piece in so we don't see it all curled up. Okay. Fold it in. There we go. Guys, I appreciate you guys being here with me, joining me today on my live. I think I should start posting my lives a little earlier than an hour before. People do have things to do. They can't be just popping in. So I know I just posted it. I posted late, and it is Saturday night. People are busy. I know that. Okay. So here we go, because if I start cutting trays now, I'll be here another hour. This is what we have, and this is the base, okay? And you all see that? So these are 16 ties, 22 inches long. I cut the mesh at 22 inches long, okay? There we go. That's all in there. I like the curls in there, okay?
Right.
So now I did show you guys, this is our ribbons, okay? 2.5, 2.5, and then 1.5. I cut already these at 6. I cut 16 pieces of each, except the red one. Only cut a couple just to show you guys that are new and don't know. The easy, try to cut it an easier way than cutting each individual one. And these are cut at 13 inches long, okay? I wanted them a little longer than usual because I was using only one row, so I want to have the ribbon showing also. Excuse me, I have a drink of water. Okay, so I cut 6 pieces of the red one. So I need to cut 7 more, okay? So we're gonna cut 7. I'm gonna use here my row here. I have a little board here, and this board is 13 inches long. This is what I'm gonna use. So I needed, how many did I say?
7.
Honey, you failed. 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Did I catch you on a break? No, it was 10. Because I cut 16, I cut 6 before, and I just needed 10 more. So these are the 10 that I need, okay? And just showing you how I took the board, and you can take any board. You can just take a piece of cardboard and just cut it 13 inches long or 12, and you just, roll it around, and like that, you don't have to be cutting each individual. And it's less time consuming that way. So we're taking off our board. Okay. So I can cut it up. Wait, don't. Then I have to turn on my fan because I'm getting hot already. You know that? So then my board is gonna give me a hard time because I'm live. That's what happens. So let me just do it this way. See what the problem is. Why can't I get it out? Joy.
Did you cut them all?
Why is it stuck? Well, it's really not that difficult. I don't know why mine's got caught up here, but let me just cut it here. I don't know why. Got caught up here. Okay. So it's not supposed to be that difficult, but somehow it got caught up with the wood there. So then you take your ends and you cut it. Okay? And we have 10 in here. So I'm gonna now cut the ends of it, okay, without it getting caught. So you can take 2 or you can take 3 at a time. It really doesn't matter. This this ribbon is not so thick. So this is the purpose, just to show you. You're cutting it here, and you're gonna put the folded part down, and you're gonna cut it up at an angle this way, okay? All right. So we have the other ones done. Okay. So I cut These are 13 inches long. Okay. I wanted them a little longer than they usually cut to 12, but no particular reason I wanted them for 13. I wanted them a little longer today. Okay. There you go. So I am going to use all three of them. Okay. Oh, I almost dropped them on the floor. Put this away. I'm not going to use that board anymore. Throw away this mess. Okay. So I'm going to put them in the bottom. I'm just going to open up my tails again. My ties, my tails. I'm going to open up the ties a little so when I come in with my mesh, with my ribbon, jeez, I can't speak English today. When I come in with my ribbon, I don't have to mess around with the ties. They're already open for me, okay? Okay, so let me just take off these clips here. Okay. I want to move this over a little so you can all see what I'm doing. And I'm going to take the black, the red, and the ladybug one, and then place them together. Then I'm going to fold them in half. Okay. I'm going to fold them here in the middle, scrunch it up here in the middle. And after I put them in here, then I'll open them up to how I want them open. Okay? Move that over so we can have row. Show you in a minute. And this is what we're looking for. Okay. So I'm going to alternate out. I'll use the red one in the bottom, the black one, it's the second one, black and white, the second one, and then the ladybug is the third. And then when I come back to the next one, I'll do it the other way around. I'll do the black and white first, and then the red one on top, and I'll just alternate it. That it really doesn't matter because I'm going to be switching them, crisscrossing them there when I place them.
Okay. And Joanna says, did you say where you got the ribbons?
The ribbons, I got it. Let me see if I can remember.
And she also says, oh wow, beautiful.
Thank you, Adrian. The ribbons I got at Craft Outlet. And the red one, that was the black and white and the ladybug one. The red one I got at Old Time Pottery. Okay, I'm just opening up my ties here. I'm pulling them, right? So I don't know if it's stopped raining or not, but it had started to come down really hard before. And it was getting really windy. I know there was storms somewhere up north. And I was hoping they don't work themselves down here. But I think we're just gonna get rain. Okay, so I'm just pull my ribbons here. And I'm just gonna pull it. And after I pull them, then I try to work myself this way, just curl them, okay? You guys see what I'm doing?
I like the colors, man.
After I pull them, put them all in, then I'll go back and this one is on wrong because I can't see it the other way around. Then I'll go back and play with my ribbons, okay? So we're gonna use that method all around, okay? I'm just cutting them, I'm just folding them. And I'm gonna scrunch it here in the middle. And here, I just give it 2 ties. 2 good. I don't know if I'm gonna cut my ties yet off, or I'm gonna leave them there. It just all depends. Let's see. That I can do towards the end. So I'm opening up my ribbons. I'm spreading them like an X, and then leaving the ladybug ribbon. That one, I'm placing it in the middle. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. I have to start and posting my lives a little earlier. I start cutting my stuff and prepping for it, and then I forget that I haven't posted anything. I always do that. Okay? So the ladybugs that I brought, those embellishments that I'm gonna put, those are metals. They are made out of metal. So I am going to think with you guys here how I'm gonna place them. Because you cannot glue that on because they're gonna fall right off. So I know one of them has like a metal hook underneath. That one is good because that one I can always attach it with one of the ties and place it like that. But the big one doesn't have any hooks or anything under it. So I'm thinking which way I'm going to be able to attach that so it will not fall off. I can always poke a hole somewhere around it with that puncher that I have, metal puncher. So we'll see. We'll see when we're done here, placing our sign. That will be the last thing we will do, is the ladybug, placing the ladybug. So I'm forming my ribbons with my fingers, curling them in. Okay.
Oh.
Huh?
Rhonda Lee. Greetings, sweet lady.
Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Thank
Beautiful colors.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much. I'm making a ladybug wreath today. And I did use one 10-inch mesh for my base. And I am using 3 different ribbons, 2, 2.5, and 1, 1.5. And I did make a big bow for the bottom of the wreath. And then we have some ladybugs embellishments that we're going to be adding towards the end. So I'm just scrunching my ribbons in the middle here and placing them. This frame had 9 ties in the bottom and 7 on top. So then I only use 16 pieces of my mesh. So I cut them at 22 inches long. So I only had 16 ties on this frame. So I was able to cut them at 22 inches. And then I just ruffle them. And now I'm just placing my ribbons on and curling them up. I'm forming them with my fingers. Here we go. Here we go. So what is everyone else up to? Anyone else making any wreaths? I did tell you, for those of you who just tuned in, I don't like the way these tails look. They look ugly. Like, I have to cut them. I made my last Easter wreath last night. And on that one, I also used 1 roll of 10-inch mesh. And I used 12 ties on that one. And I did 6 on the bottom and 6 on the top. And I cut my mesh at 30 inches long. And I did a form of a cruffle, like I rolled twice on the ends and then I ruffled them up. And I'm going to show you that wreath at the end of this live. It's full wreath, you know. I used 2 ribbons and I cut those also at 13 inches long. That one was really pretty. That one has it's pink and black, hot pink and black, and it's an Easter. It says Hoppy. Instead of happy, it says Hoppy with an H-O, Easter. Really cute. Then I'm going to go into now, like, you know, the welcomes wreaths and the spring wreath and the patriotics now. Okay. I have 1 more. No, I lied. I have 2 more. 2 more at the bottom. Then we're done. Guys, come in, share my live. Spread the love, like they say. Tell your friends to come watch me make a ladybug wreath. Or if they can't now, then have them watch a replay later. I would appreciate that. Okay. Oh, come on. Cut it out. Let me turn on my fan because I'm getting hot. Okay, it's annoying me now. Huh?
What is that?
Those are just news pop-ups. Okay, so I'm opening up my ribbons here. But once we finish, I go back and I fix the ribbons up. I'm just placing them, curling them up like I can. And I'll fix them later.
Adri shared it on Twitter.
Thank you, Adri. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I have 1 more here. Then we're going to be doing the top ones. Huh? What happened with that? You want me to put my roller case on? Okay. So I'm folding up my ribbons. This is the last one on the bottom, and then we will place our sign after I place the ribbons on the top. So pulling them out. Here we go. Here we go. So guys, for those of you just 2 in. I did use one roll. I cut them at 22 inches long.
Exactly.
Huh?
You froze.
No.
Yeah. Now you're.
You guys see me, or did I freeze? Or was I gone, or what?
Well, for a second it buffered.
You did? Okay. So now we're gonna put in our ribbons on the top, okay? And we have on the top 6 ties because this frame came with 6 ties on the top, right?
7.
7. 7?
Yes.
I said 6, did I?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. 7. So I'm gonna give it 2 twists here. Okay. Open them up here. To pull them. Ruffle them. Okay. This is what we got. Right? Okay. So that metal sign is about 12, maybe. This is a sign that we're putting on our wreath today for those of you who just tuned in. And this is 12 by 7. 12 by 7. By 7. So I know when I saw this ribbon, the ladybug, it reminded me that I had that sign there. I have to make that wreath now. So now I have the ribbon, the exact ribbon to match. Okay. So we have just forming them with my fingers and curling them in. Okay. Our sign here. Okay. So you see how full this wreath looks already? And that's with just one roll.
What is the camera doing?
Huh? And did you guys hear a noise? That's my fan in the background.
Yeah, that's the camera like pulsating.
Sorry, that's my fan. I just turned it off.
And why is the camera doing that?
The camera doing what?
Okay, stop. Good?
Am I freezing you guys, or can you guys see
No,
me?
you're not freezing.
Okay. But the fan was making a noise.
It's pretty hot to me.
The fan was making a noise. Dear. Honey.
Yes.
Was the fan making a noise?
Yes.
Okay, I turned it off so you guys can hear me better. Okay? Oh, try to turn it around opposite like oh. No, I thought since it was felt so cold before here, I said, let me put on a sweatshirt. Because it feels a little nippy here. And now I'm dying, huh?
What's up?
You hear what I said?
I didn't hear.
Okay.
What was it?
I said, since it was a little chilly here today, I put on a sweatshirt for my live, and now I am dying. Oh, you turn on the fan. How sweet of you. Okay, guys, I have 3 I've done two ties in the top, so I'm almost done here. Okay. I'm opening up my ribbons, and I am using 3. I am using 3 ribbons on this wreath today. Okay. Just because I wanted to. Because I saw those colors and I said they match perfectly, so I'm going to use all 3 of them. Yeah. Okay. Let me get that out of the way so I can see. Boy, those alerts are really annoying. I'm going to have to try to get that out of there. Okay. Isn't that the cutest, that Ladybug ribbon? So cute. So cute. I wanted to bring in the red just to give it more of a pop. I didn't want to make it all black and white.
That does pop very nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there's an alert, spring break and COVID-19.
Okay, so now I forgot to open up that tie. See, I have a couple of frays there, but I'll just cut those off afterwards when I put my sign on. And I'm just washing my ribbons. Okay. Go. 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 You can still see the white mesh. Where the scissors at? I'm gonna cut some of this fray because it's bothering me. I'll do it towards the end, but doing it now. Okay. I think I need one more. I am short one of my Ladybug ribbon. Isn't that something that you can count 3 and 4 times? Well, that's in my case, and I'm always short. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water in a minute. Excuse me. Excuse me for the coughing. Cool. I have one more here. I mean, no, I have 2. Okay. Open that up. Go and open them up over here. Stretch it out this way. Okay. And we have one more. Let me have that water. Excuse me, guys. Okay. So I need one more of the Ladybug ribbon. This is I only need one. I'm going to just use my mat here. And I'll cut them here, okay? So we're cutting them at 13, which is right here. And I don't remember if I told you that the sign is metal, and I haven't decided whether to use pipe cleaners to attach my sign or use wire. I'm not a fan of the wire because I don't know, like it won't hold. I feel like it doesn't hold like the pipe cleaners do. And then I try to pull it through and it always gets caught up in my mesh. But let's see. I probably can just use pipe cleaners. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay. Folding it over, opening them up. putting them in the middle, and I'm placing it where it belongs. Where was that? I lost my place. Oh, it's right here. See? In here? That's where it's at. Okay. Oh, so pretty. I like it. I like it. Okay. So I'm opening up my ribbons here. Okay. And I'll play with them after I place everything in there. Okay. So there we go. Okay. And we have all the ribbons on. I'll fix them and curl them up later, and I'll cut off any fray that we have after I place everything else, okay? Now we're ready to put up our sign.
Yes, and it looks so good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, before I place my sign, I always look at the base and see which side I want it to be the front and which side I want it to be back. So I'm going to put it up like this. I'm going to look to see. Okay, I'm going to put the sign on the top because I want to put my bow on the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to place that right there. I was looking at putting the bow here, or I can place it on the corner and put, no, I don't know. I think I'm going to place it on the top, just like that, and then place the other bow here. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So then I'm only going to place 2 cable ties here, one here, so I can hold it right there. Okay, that's what I'll do. Okie dokie. Should I do it that way or should I do top and bottom? Let me see. Let me just think about this, guys. Give me just 1 minute to think. Okay. I'll put it like that. Let's go like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to place it on the bottom. No, I'm going to place it in the middle. So I'm going to use this here to poke a hole in this middle sign. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Thank you for joining me. We're up to placing our signs here. I'm going to place it. Then I'm going to do the middle. So once I do the middle, it'll hold it down. Okay, so I'm just going to put a hole here in the middle. And hold here. And then one over here. What happened to my moderator? Pop?
What? Kathy's on.
Yes, I said hello to Kathy. Okay. So I don't know what I'm going to use. Let me get my. I don't know if I want to use these cable ties or I'm going to use. Pipe cleaners. I said cable ties and pipe
I
cleaners.
would use a pipe cleaner. You think so?
I can, yeah, you can't see. Can't really see it through there. Okay. I'm gonna do that because it's easier for me. Okay? So you really can't see them. You really cannot see them. Okay? So I use the pipe cleaners and I'm gonna place it right here. Okay? I'm gonna take this little needle that I have. This just helps me place it through. Oh, Kathy, you don't have to apologize. I know that you're busy. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me for a little bit. I appreciate it very much. No apologies needed. Okay, so I'm going to place this through the mesh. Okay. There we go. Just trying to get my ribbons here
No.
because I gave them a. Huh? What?
Nothing.
Okay. I got that one in there already.
Oh,
I got that one in there already. I'm just twisting it in the back. Then I'm going to take the other one, place it over here. Just trying to get my ribbons out of the way. I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm going to have to fix all my ribbons again. Okay. So that's there, not coming off. Okay. Can always tighten it up a little bit here. I don't like to squash my sign into my wreath. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay.
Looks good.
You see how I have these ribbons here like that? I'm purposely using that because I can to cover up. You really cannot see the pipe cleaners at all. Okay? So we have that so far. Let me fix my ribbons here. They look like somebody stepped on them and kept walking. Okay? And I have more here. See? And I have more here. Okay. There's my sign. Then I'll place my ribbon. See, guys? How's that look so far? Okay, Robert.
Good to me.
Okay. I don't know who said that the delays were on your laptop. The delays, the comments. So I'm having a delay right here.
Yeah, well, I have the comments here.
Okay. Okay, so this is, oh, show me my bowl. This is the bowl that I made.
Gorgeous Rhonda says.
Okay. I'll cut these ends when I place my bowl. Let's see how long I want mine. So I'm going to take that same needle. Well, not the same one. I guess I'll take another one because I lost that one. I'm not going to search for that now.
Where, it's in the wreath?
No. I got it. I mean, it fell on the floor. It's okay.
Oh.
So I'm going to place that in here.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Adri said.
Thank you. Okay, let me stop getting tangled in here. Okay, so I want to place this. I'm going to stand up for you guys. Sorry, guys, I have to stand and see where I want this bowl. It's going to go right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. So I'm going to place it right in here. Right in here. So make sure it does not cover my sign. Okay? So I'm going to hold it down here for now. Okay. Fix that in a minute. I'll fix my ribbon, my loops in a minute. I'm just trying to make a knot here without hurting my wrist. Okay. Let's take my sign up a little bit. Fix my bowl. And you guys tell me what you think. I am going to lift the sign a little up higher than what it is. So you guys can see this? And I'm gonna cut some of these tails up.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you, Adrian. Thank you guys all.
Great job on this.
Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. I have my, can you hand me over? I promised I will show them the wreath that I made, my last Easter wreath. That's the one that I made with 12 ties only. And I cut my mesh at 30 inches and I used one row.
Where is it?
It's right over there.
Okay.
And I have to attach my, I am going to cut these down because they're too long. Okay. We're gonna be adding the ladybug, but this is what we have so far. Okay.
Yeah, where's the ladybug?
Yes, you guys. I hope you guys can see that. I'm gonna place it over here for now. And this one is the one I made yesterday. Okay. This is 30 inches is the mesh I cut, and I use one row. And there's 12 pipe cleaners, 6 in the bottom and 6 in the top. Right? That was the one I did yesterday. Okay. All right, so then this is what we have. Thank you, Adri. Thank you so much. And this is our last piece which we're gonna add up. We're gonna add to the wreath. This is a ladybug that I brought at Hobby Lobby. Okay.
And the sauce of that Easter. Both of them look great.
So I was thinking, right? I was thinking that I lost, oh, here it is. All my tools are underneath my wreath. See, this one has a little hook inside. I was thinking of maybe adding this here on the bow. What do you guys think?
Let's see. Hold on. I got a delay, so.
So I'm thinking of adding that there,
Yeah.
up there. And then this lady here, I don't know where she's gonna go, but I'm gonna add some wire right under here. And then I'm gonna add her right up here, okay? So from here, I'm gonna grab a pipe cleaner. Okay? And that's what I'm going to use for this little fella here. Okay? So I'm going to take my bow. I'm going to take this here. I didn't put it on before. I should have had done it before because I wasn't sure where I was going to place it. But no. No, I'm going to place him standing up like this here.
He said those are so cute.
They are, aren't they? Okay. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I added the ladybug to the bow. Isn't that cute? I have to finish cutting these off and rolling off, but I wanted to add that there. I want to make sure. Where's my bow? My bow is over here. I'm trying. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. So that's what I did. I just added that ladybug there on top of the bow. All right. I know you guys can see that.
Wow.
You see it right here? There's a little bitty bug.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rhonda. Thank you very much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. And you go take care of those grandkids. And you go rest. Thank you. So I'm done here because I already put the ladybug here. I'm gonna move this up a little bit, and she's gonna go up here. Okay? Once I move this metal sign up more, I am going to place her here, like that. Okay? So this is it, guys. I want to appreciate each and one of you for being here.
Super cute.
Thank you very much. Again, this is Angie. I'm the owner and creator of Content Beat Creation. Thank you for being here with me and going step by step making this ladybug wreath. Okay? Thank you. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.